So like most women, my wife likes to go to Starbucks, and that, well, delicious does add up. She likes the chai tea lattes, and I want to see whether or not I can make that from home. So went to good old Walmart and got chai tea bags and milk, which was a grand total of $6 for both, which is how much a single drink is. So theoretically, if I can get 10, there's 20 bags in here, and from what I understand, when I've researched, it takes 2 tea bags per latte. So there's 20 bags in here, and I mean, there's way more milk than I'm gonna need in this. That is 10 chai tea lattes for $6, opposed to 1 for more than $6. So I think this is totally worth finding out. Now, from what I understand, a chai tea latte consists of chai tea, which we have, ginger, cinnamon if you want it, a sweetener. They said simple syrup. I have maple syrup. I mean, it's syrup, so we're gonna try it. And then milk and hot water. So yeah, we're gonna see if this works. Which will have the added benefit of, one, having chai tea lattes on demand whenever she wants them, which is great, and not spending $6 every time she wants one. Just, you know, solving life's big problems one at a time. So it said half a cup of water, which I boiled. It looks like I boiled it down to less than half a cup. So we're gonna boil it. Well, the idea was that that was ready, so it just seamlessly goes right in, but I overboiled it and had less than a cup. So now we wait. Perfect. Now we need to heat up 3/4 cup milk to 155 Celsius. No, Fahrenheit. Definitely not Celsius. I don't have another measuring thing, so I'm just gonna guess how much 3/4 is. And I think that's it. Now, with lattes, evidently it's frothed milk, which is foamy milk, in my opinion. And I don't have a milk frother, but what I do have is a blender with this whisk. And in my mind, if you whisk milk, you'll end up with foamy, frothy milk. So we are going to try that method. Oh, shoot. It did say that it's better to put the ginger and the cinnamon in the milk when it's heating up. And it calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon of ginger and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, I don't have 1/8 of a teaspoon measuring spoon, so as we did with our milk, we're gonna eyeball it. Yeah, looks about right. Yikes. Evidently boiling milk gets up to 155 really quickly. So we are more at like 185. Well, I already messed this up, but that's okay because we're experimenting. It said to cover the tea bags while you steep them for 5 minutes, which I didn't do, and I also didn't start a timer. And I don't think it's been 5 minutes, but I don't actually know. It also said to only heat the milk up to 155, and it reached 185 in about 30 seconds, it seemed like. And I also didn't add the ginger or the cinnamon until it was basically 185 degrees. So yeah, this may not work, but we'll find out. And it might. It might still work. I'm gonna let that calm down a little bit. And then, I don't think it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave this, but I also don't see how this is gonna have any heat remaining left once it's done because it's like all coming out. Maybe that's why you're supposed to cover it. I feel like this plate is going to be counterproductive because this plate is cold and it's going to absorb the little remaining heat that's in here because, as we know, heat rises. We will find out. I guess we're just going to kind of guess at what 5 minutes is. Yeah, I'm turning the plate off because that's not going to do anything at this point. You know what we can do now? Ooh, nice. We're at 1:59. So, by the time we whisk this bad boy up, we should be at our one. Hopefully this doesn't make a mess. Oh yeah. Look at that froth milk. That looks pretty frothy to me. I honestly don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, so syrup time. We are going to take these suckers out. Specified to squeeze the tea bags out when you remove them. So that's what we're doing. Now, I don't know who's smoking what, but this says 2 to 6 teaspoons of syrup, which seems like a lot for one drink. So we're gonna start with 2 and see what she thinks, because that just seems way too excessive for the minimal amount of liquid that is in this beverage. I have a slight conundrum. I don't think this little mug is going to hold everything. Wait. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think whisking the milk works. You just end up with a base of milk and then a top layer of foamy milk. But you know what? That's why we're trying it. Time to see what she thinks.
It has the froth. Sorry, was I supposed to do that?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
So it's not as creamy.
Okay.
The spice is there, but it needs like a little more of it.
Okay. Some more ginger.
I don't know if it needs more sweetness or if it's just the
So
the thickness, the creaminess of it.
So it calls for 2 to 6 teaspoons of syrup, and I only did 2.
You know, I think it just needs the creaminess of it.
Okay.
And if you drink more of it, it's just like, okay, yeah, that's okay.
It definitely needs to be creamier. It's not latte-y.
Yeah, it's kind of
It tastes
it
just like-
falls flat.
Yeah, it just tastes like tea.
Yes, exactly. Like tea with milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it needs more ginger too. It needs more of that spice.
Right. I wonder, like, if you master this though, like, can you buy spices of chai or like tea bags?
I mean, you can buy chai concentrate where it's basically all done already, but I wanted to see if I could do it myself. Okay, as a first attempt,
Yeah.
not terrible. Not good. Definitely
It's not a fail.
definitely not great.
Yeah. It's not
But
a
it's
fail.
not, I mean, neither of us spit it out. Okay,
Okay.
not back to the drawing board, but
Yeah.
definitely.
That's why you buy
I would
whole
say-
milk, huh?
yeah.
I was trying to figure it out.
So we're like 55% of the way there, I think, to having a good chai.
Yeah.
No, 50. 50% of the way there.
So you're gonna get me.
No.
Okay, that was.
We got-
a try.
We got 9 more attempts.
Well, it looks like you used 2 bags.
Yeah, it's
so
2.
It's like 4.
No, there's 20 bags,
Oh, there's 20
and you
bags.
get 2 per. So,
Dang.
algebra.
Algebra?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Okay. Thanks, honey.
you're welcome.
Do I get to keep it?
No. Please feel free to submit tips in our tip jar.
Well, no, because I would tell you to remake this.
Rude.